The coin's not spinning. 1 minute. Spin, spin, spin. Oh, gotta have that muted. Oh, man. Oh, man. I started going live and I said, the coin's not spinning, everybody. The coin is not spinning. People are going to have a serious problem with me. If the coin's not spinning, what are we doing over here, huh? This is crazy. What is happening? This week in crypto has seriously been 3 months smashed into 1 week of crypto. This is amazing. This is crazy. We are ripping right now. Well, Bitcoin is ripping right now. And we're going to talk about why, altcoins haven't exactly followed yet. Some have, but this is what happens. Bitcoin runs, dominance goes up. And then when dominance goes down, the altcoins will follow. I've been accumulating. I've been accumulating big time. You guys see my thumbnail? You see my thumbnail today? I made a lot of Tucker Carlson memes, and I think I'm going to put one out like every 90 minutes on Twitter. All you're going to see from me today is Tucker Carlson meme after Tucker Carlson meme. Some of them are super mean, some of them are super silly, and I think it's today's the day they go hard in the meme paint. That's what I'm feeling today. So big shout out to everybody in the chat. I already got 77 people here. Love it. Happy Friday, everybody. We made it another week in the books. Amazing. Big shout out to everybody in the chat. We got Brian Bootyhead, Ken and Hinton, the Davenport Report, the teacher's pet, AJ's favorite, Chauncey. My guy, Chauncey Peppertooth, my boy, Tristan Gage, splashing and smashing, crypto antagonist. How about some bozo TA today? Well, I'm a bozo and I always do TA, bro. We got Marsh, Tony Denning, likes the jacket. Thanks, bro. Nothing but crypto. Shout out to everybody. You guys are awesome. Pizza party for sure. Got my karate combat hat on today. I am going to the fight in Mexico City. Wasn't sure if I was going or not, actually. Wasn't sure if I was going to go. I wanted to go, but I just didn't know what the deal was. So yes, going to the fight, gonna be in the corner, gonna help my boy Ben work up. I got my pads for him. I bought pads so we can get some warm up, some pad work going here. Gonna I hope he stick and move, baby. Stick and move. I'm excited. I got 5K to invest. Which coin, AJ? Do you know what's funny, Matt? I made a video for just that situation on the channel. The perfect $5,000 portfolio. Just look back in the video log. I just made it like a week or two ago. That is for you, man. I made that coin just for you. Man, it's going to be a good time. But yeah, this is awesome. Already got 88 people in the house. Make sure you smash the like. I'm going to do a little bit of housekeeping. We got a lot to talk about today, everybody. We got a lot to talk about. All right. Number one. Oh, yeah, I got to press this button or something, don't I? I always forget to press the button before the show. Well, the coin wasn't spinning. So, basically I can blame my not preparedness on the coin not spinning, because that's really, the cause of the problem here. All right. Step one. I don't like this one. I like that one. CryptoChips.io giveaway is still open. I will probably pick the winner over the weekend if I feel like it. Probably will. I just copy pasted the link to this tweet in the chat. If you want a chance to win this amazing Ethereum t-shirt, I actually have this Ethereum t-shirt. It's pretty sick. And an Ethereum moon money. I have an Ethereum moon money right here. Here it is. Look at this thing. It's actually super cool. These moon monies are super awesome. It's like flimsy. It's like, it kind of has a nice bend to it. And this NFC chip right here, I mean, you can use this thing for anything. You can like leave your wallet code on here. You can use it to scan people. You can use a crypto gift card. You can take people to your website with it. Super pretty cool, like little thing they got there. And you will also win an Ethereum crypto chip as well. So big shout out to my sponsor, CryptoChips.io. Make sure you go give them some love. All you have to do, if you want a chance to win in this giveaway, all you have to do is like and retweet this post and give a follow over to our friends at CryptoChips.io. Big shout out to them. They are absolutely amazing. Awesome. All right. Got a couple other things I want to talk about. One, guys, I don't want to be urgent. Okay. I don't want to seem pushy. I don't want to seem like I'm the person that's telling you don't have nearly enough money in crypto, because the truth is you don't, and I don't, and no one does, because we always wish we could have bought more before things really start moving. Bitcoin's almost 50,000, everybody. Bitcoin's only 50,000. And the fact that it's already this high, and we are right here, the Bitcoin halving projected to be 64 days, 19 hours, 28 minutes, and 10 seconds away. This is crazy. Lock it up. It's time to stop eating lunch. It's time to stop buying gas. I'm going to start siphoning gas again out of dad's truck. Totally didn't do that when I was in high school. But yeah, I'm telling you guys, now is the time to crunch. Now is the time to accumulate. Now is the time to get dirty. Work overtime. Do whatever you got to do because, we're trying to make life-changing money here, everybody. We are trying to make life-changing money. And, you got to eat it while it's hot. You got to eat it while it's hot. You got to get in while it's time. Bitcoin and Ethereum have separated themselves from the pack like they always do. Bitcoin dominance is running the show. This is nothing new to us. We've seen this time and time again. The altcoins, the money makers will follow. Give it time. Be patient. But I don't know how else to say it other than the Bitcoin halving is 64 days away, baby. 64 days away. Also, really fast. Oh, let me click away from this. Big shout out to main sponsor of this channel, PHEMEX. Make sure you sign up for PHEMEX down below in the description if you have not signed up yet. They are the absolute best exchange in crypto. I've been trading nonstop on PHEMEX. Going to be doing more trading only live streams. Going to be doing a lot of how-to videos. Going to have a beginner series, stuff like that. They're the best exchange in the game. You don't need the KYC. Anytime you trade crypto ever, anytime you're doing crypto, you should always use a VPN, but you do not need to KYC to sign up for PHEMEX, the best exchange in crypto. And it's the easiest exchange to trade on. It's a no-brainer to trade on PHEMEX. So big shout out to them and definitely get signed up and watch out for those beginning series is coming up pretty soon here. I think this weekend we got me and the Glitter Queen filmed our portfolio update, week 1 of the new portfolios. We filmed it yesterday. Going to probably hit the internet on Saturday or Sunday. We even argued on the show. We even argued like we always do. We bickered. We had a little blip, 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 and that's basically two Leos dating. It's bound to happen. So we're just gonna just be honest. We thought we were like, should we refilm it? And then we were like, nah, keep the fight because it's just honest. So no, it's going to be a good series. We're going to build 2 really good portfolios. And last time I did it, like basically was doing $750 to $1,000 a week for the larger portfolio and $100 a week for the smaller one. Jada is doing the smaller one, still at $100 a week, but this time I'm going to go $500 a week because a lot of people said $750, $1,000 was too much. So I'm on a consistent $500 for the public portfolio. The Glitter Queen in the chat says it was not even close to a fight. All right, not even going to say what my dad would say right now. That's hilarious. But yeah, checking the chat really fast. Oh, probably argued because of that tattoo idea. LOL. That's hilarious. That is very funny. Awesome. So we got so much to talk about. Shout out 155 people in the house. Make sure you smash the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'd really appreciate that. So right now we are going to look at the market. Bitcoin 47,000. Let's go. It is very confusing when you look at the money flow, man. This is why support resistance is so important, everybody, because the money flow concerned me, concerned Crypto Face, concerned a lot of really prominent TA people. But at the same time, like I said, this right here was the deal breaker. I said, as long as we stayed above, this 41,000, 42,000 level, we were going to have favorable trading conditions. Do not sell until we lose support. Okay. This dip back here. This was back in January. This is irrelevant. This is back in January. February started right here. February started right here. All right. And although we were worried about the money flow, as long as we stayed above support resistance, favorable trading. All right. And that has been the case and it has worked out. The money flow is even actually coming back up in the VWAP, which is very interesting. A lot of time when you see the long curvature, that's normally a bad thing. But it kind of this green dot here played out very well on Bitcoin, and we continued up big time. I mean, I don't know who would have ever went long right there from the dip to 40,000. That would have been a really tough trade to make, but you'd be up about 20% in 18 days. So there you go. A little bit of Bitcoin CA there. Ethereum about 2,500. Hey, it's Valentine's Day, everybody. It's Valentine's Day. Love to see it. The coin did not stop. Oh my God. The coin did stop spinning. Hold on. Got to stop everything. Don't fall. All right. We're back in action, everybody. Thank you. I appreciate it. I don't know. Some days it wants to go the other way. I'm like, why is the magnetic force? I just got a LOL text from BitBoy because I sent him my memes. I made one for him too. All right. 323. 323 BNB. I actually scooped a little bit of BNB, about 300, 301, something like that. And I did love how, it just seemed like, why not buy a couple? I feel like it's always going to be a good coin. Have it in my MetaMask, just chilling. It's doing good. It's doing good. Solana. Remember, guys, I said on my show, on the live stream, and on the trading show, the trading ideas, when Solana was at 95, I say, go long, everybody. Long that thing. Wait, at least back to 100. There we go. 105. I got you, fam. Don't worry. Chainlink, 1829. ICP. All right, let's look at the gainers and the losers. That's really what I always want to look at. I want to find that volatility. I want to see what's going on. All right. Where's the volatility? We got Bonk up 16%, back in the top 100 at number 100. We got Bitensor. We got Sui, Phantom, Pith, Beam, Cosmos, Dimension, Caspa, C, Mantle, Bitcoin, Injective, all up 4% at least. That's pretty good. It is interesting how some coins kind of follow and some coins did not. It is like that sometimes. I really think when Bitcoin's running the show, you're really not going to see that many altcoins really step out. If you look at the Bitcoin dominance chart here, where is it? There it is. Boom. Look at this Bitcoin dominance chart, everybody. Look at this thing. We bounced down here in the end of January. It's up 5% in 21 days, headed straight up. Look at the sizes of these candles, everybody. That's no joke. That's no joke. It is straight stepping out. So, really, it does look a little sad on the 2 hour, but I'm not that worried about it. But I also kind of want you guys to go back. You're right here on Bitcoin dominance. When the end of October, when Bitcoin dominance fell, about 5% over 20 days, what happened? The altcoins ripped. They ripped. Right here, look. December 5th to December 30th, Bitcoin dominance fell 7.1%. What happened to the altcoins? Most of them topped Christmas Day. They ripped. So keep a close eye on Bitcoin dominance, everybody. I'm telling you, when this thing decides to turn around, that's when the alt trades really start to go down. Another very interesting chart to look at is the S&P. The S&P 500. If you've been following this channel, you will know that this line here is the all-time high from back in 2021. I'll even show you. And there it is. There it is. The stock market all-time high on the S&P. There it is. I'll delete that because it'll be there for a year if I don't. And now, this thing has exceeded all-time highs. Not only that, it did it proper. It came up, it bounced down, and continued on proper. This looks really good. And, some people don't like the connection between stocks and crypto. I feel like they're both risk assets. As the ETFs narrative plays out, there's only going to be more institutional money coming into crypto. There's only going to be more institutional money coming into crypto. So with that said, they're going to be more connected as time goes on. PAL is up 21%. Damn straight. PAL is going to do very well. PAL is going to do very well. And of course, I will be buying some of that in my public portfolio. AJ, any word on D.Fi? Haven't checked on that in a little bit. I have a tab. I have about 1,000 tabs pulled up on my computer. I'll definitely check in on that one in a minute. But shout out to those guys. Those guys are pretty cool. SPX is risky to scalp. You're right about that for sure. I think D.Fi is going to pick up speed for sure. They have some serious backers. So I'm going to be patient with that one for sure. All right. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk a couple things. All right. Before I talk crypto, we have to address the elephant in the room. And the elephant in the room is that damn interview with Tucker Carlson and Vladimir Putin. Wow. Vladimir is a G. Vladimir is a true G. I got so much respect for Tucker. So much respect. He asked some tough questions. He stepped out at the end there, talking about releasing that journalist and stuff. Tucker stepped out, and really, not many people get to talk like that to Vladimir, and they, live to tell the tale. Tucker has big balls. Randy Marsh in South Park balls, and I can't even imagine having the train of thought, the mindset that what he did was treasonous. Oh, what do you mean we're not supposed to interview? It's relieving to me to know that Russia, they don't want to blow the world up, and it's unreasonable. It's not smart to have nuclear war across the board. It wouldn't make any sense for anybody. It's just stupid. And I like that he does see that, and he also sees that China. You don't have to worry about us. You have to worry about China. China outnumbers Russians by 10. 1.5 billion people in China. That's a lot of people. And it does kind of, when you hear Vladimir speak and how in tune he is, and then you look at Joe Biden, he can't turn the correct way off of a stage. It's kind of like we definitely have a leadership issue for sure. I don't really care if it's, left or right, as long as it's pro crypto and as long as it's somebody, I feel like we need a real leader. And I feel like, Russia definitely has that. And I know it's a communist party. I'm not saying I like Vladimir. I'm not saying he's perfect, but it was very interesting to see the take. And the reason I bring this up is because the most interesting part of that whole interview, in my opinion, and through, looking at the lens through crypto, was what he said about the dollar. This is really why I brought this up, is what the whole comments on the dollar is that, the dollar used to constitute 50% of Russia, of their trade, 50%. Now it's way down. The thing you said was 13. And now the yuan, which was once 3%, is now 34%. So, the dollar's losing its dominance. Not to mention the restrictions that the Americans put on Russia, the sanctions, the economic sanctions that Russia put on. That America put on Russia. That's so. Why are we doing that? It doesn't make any sense to me. It really doesn't. I think obviously, if Clinton was to have let Putin into NATO back in the early 90s, probably wouldn't have been a terrible move. I think partnering with Russia over Iran, probably a good idea. Why would you want to partner up with terrorism? I don't know. That stuff, there's some of that conversation is a little bit I don't understand it, and I don't really want to. But the dollar losing dominance is the scariest part, because people see the vulnerability. The reason, what I'm saying here, everyone, is the reason America has the position, the status, the accolades that they do is because of the dollar is the world reserve currency. I don't think people, they take it for granted. They take it for granted, the world reserve currency. Okay? If we lose that, that ain't it. That's not it. And we're not really helping ourselves when debt is higher as it's ever been. Let's look at the damn national debt clock here. All right, let's look at the U.S. national debt clock. All right, boom. Share this tab instead. Okay. Yeah, it's nothing. Okay, 34.2 trillion and counting. All right, I've shown this before, but I want to show it again. We don't look. I'm saying all this for a reason, everybody. I want to keep it in the realm of crypto because the dollar is very relevant in the crypto conversation. The stock market, dollar, the optics of America is very important in terms of markets in general, with crypto being one of them. So with that said, we really want to see a proper, I don't know how to say this, a rebrand. A rebrand, I think, is a good way to put it, right? Rebrand. That's a hot word these days, rebrand. And I would like to see something done to really kind of help fix our situation. From the outside looking in, you guys realize America, we look stupid, right? You guys realize that, right? We don't look good. We have really bad inflation issues. We're in debt really bad. And instead of, working on our own streets, our own homelessness, our own everything, we spend billions and billions and billions of dollars in a proxy war that we didn't even need to get involved in. So, war equals money. It is the military industrial complex. It's basically its own economy. But man, at the end of the day, I don't know. I like the takeaway from that interview is just, I just kind of scratched the back of my head and it's like, damn, bro. Damn. Yeah, man, we need a seismic shift. We need a seismic shift because, it's relevant to crypto. It's relevant to crypto because the stronger America actually is, the better we deal with all of these issues, the further crypto can go. If we're quantitatively tightening the supply because we messed up so bad on inflation, we have to pay back all the debt, blah, 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 blah. The money printer doesn't go brrr. And when the money printer doesn't go brrr, every bull run has been in a phase of quantitative easing. Every bull run has been in a phase of quantitative easing. So we need to be quantitatively easing to go as high as we think we can. So at a local level, who is running the show certainly matters, everybody. Who is running the show at a local and federal level certainly matters for your bags, to put it very simply. Where's this other story? Here we go. I lost my share screen. There we go. Bang. I like this one better. Boom. Janet Yellen. No telling. Felon Melon Yellen. All right. Calls for more crypto regulation to close the holes. Where's the line? Here we go. The council. Let me make sure you guys can see this better. There we go. The council is focused on digital assets and related risks, such as from runs on crypto asset platforms and stablecoins, potential vulnerabilities from crypto asset price volatility, and the proliferation of platforms acting outside of compliance with applicable laws and regulations. Yellen told the committee, Congress should pass legislation to provide for the regulation of stablecoins and of the spot market for crypto assets that are not securities. Bruh, I'm telling you, guys, I think that the government realized that going after individual projects isn't the way. Going after XRP didn't work. Going after individual projects isn't it. They're going to go after the entire construct. With DeFi, the market making thing, they have to basically, I don't know how software goes and registers with the SEC, but that's what they want. Going after stable coins is going after the construct. They're not going to go after individual coins. They're going to go after the whole thing through certain vehicles. And stable coins, taking stable coins out of the game, replacing them with their own stable coins, some sort of play like that. Without stable coins, DeFi does not exist. It's that simple. So, we do have to really consider this. The macro of this is not really looking the best. Brian Bootyhead, Ray cut May or June. Man, I hope so. But honestly, looking at the debt, looking at the inflation, looking at our overhead, I almost feel like it's actually kind of irresponsible to do a rate cut, period. We're not at targets, not at all. So I like, as good as Fed cuts are for the markets, selfishly, of course I want them. But at the same time, man, I'd rather see things actually change. I would. Conservative and max price prediction for HBAR. Mr. Campbell, you're going to have to wait for that one, bud. You're going to have to wait for that one. That video is coming down the pipe. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if it's going to come out this weekend. It might come out early next week. I am going to have a price prediction for probably the graph. I think I'm going to do the graph, or I'm probably going to do Solana. I haven't decided. I have 2 scripts written. I don't know which one I'm going to do first. I think I might wait for Jada to do the graph. So maybe I'll do Solana first, but I am definitely going to have some price predictions coming down the pipe. Evan Casey, damn, I think cuts are good. Cuts are good for the markets for sure. But in terms of kicking the can down the street forever and ever and ever and ever, as the national debt just keeps going up. And Mr. B, they have to keep the market prop for elections 100%. They're going to pad the stats like a running back in the fourth quarter when they're down 30 points. They're going to pad his fantasy points. That's what they're going to do. So, but the cuts overall in terms of the big picture that's not really helping us. It's not really helping us, but it is an opportunity. I agree with Evan Casey. It is an opportunity for us to make money in the markets, but we have to be very patient and we have to make sure we time it well, and we want to make sure we're in the right projects. It's not easy. All right. Don't want to beat this up too much. Couple other quick things here. SEC, Gary Gensler slammed by lawmakers for the handling of CryptoCate's unethical and professional. So basically, they teamed up on him. Senators on the banking committee, J.D. Vance, Cynthia Lummis, saw her speak at Bitcoin Miami. She's awesome. Have expressed concerns in a letter to Gary Gensler about the SEC's conduct in a lawsuit against the blockchain project DebtBox. SEC lawyers were accused of misrepresenting evidence in court, leading to the freezing of the assets. This letter, dated February 7th, suggests that the case raises questions about the integrity of the SEC's enforcement actions. It's unconscionable that any federal agency, especially one regularly involved in high consequential legal procedures, and one that under your leadership has often pursued its regulatory mission through enforcement actions rather than rulemaking bars, could operate in such an unethical and unprofessional manner. Oh man. Hey, at least people are holding him accountable. I do like to see that. So a little bit more bullish. BlackRock considers increasing Bitcoin holdings, foreseeing massive Bitcoin fight ahead. When I hung out with Crypto Wendy O, in LA, she said something very powerful. AJ, BlackRock is not your friend. I like it. And she, there's two ends of the coin. One end of the coin is they're going to pump our bags, but at the other end of the coin, they're going to make it harder. When BlackRock is buying up, how hard it is for people to buy a house now. I saw some crazy stat. I don't even know the number, but some crazy high percentage of like single households in the past year were bought by like this holdings company, AKA BlackRock. So it is it's good in the short term, but in the long term, it is kind of scary because they kind of have a monopoly on everything. But it is also something to keep an eye on, especially because if, we want our exit liquidity. We don't want to be BlackRock's exit liquidity. That's basically all I'm saying. Kenan Hinson, $10 super chat. Hey, buddy. Hey, AJ, I just wanted to say you have been inspired me to be a better person and want to learn more. Thank you so much. And much love to you. And can you look at DYDX really quick? Sure, bro. I appreciate you, Kenan. I always see you in the chat, man. I'm glad you're trying to learn as much as you can. I saw you on Twitter. I gave you a follow on Twitter. I saw you in space the other day. And Kenan, everybody, he's somebody. He's trying, man. He's trying to be a sponge and learn as much as he can every day. I mean, dude, you're doing what I did. Before I got my job with BitBoy, dude. All I did every day was trade, look at charts, and listen to everyone in crypto that I liked. I think it's awesome that there's so many crypto influencers because we will naturally gravitate to some people and we will naturally not want to listen to other people, and that's totally okay. There's someone for everyone. And I listened to as much information as I possibly could. And that's what's up, man. That's going to help take you to the next level, because what seems like a lot for you right now is going to seem second nature to you in not that long. So one day at a time. And thanks for being here, bro. I really appreciate it. All right. DYDX from my homie Kenan. All right. So remember, we talked about this one yesterday. I remember we talked about this one really quick yesterday. Here's the daily chart, kind of a couple touches here, a little triangle set up. Boom, boom, boom. What's the best platform to trade? PHEMEX, obviously. Link in the description. You don't even need to KYC, but anytime you're trading crypto, you should definitely VPN. All right. So here is the 12-minute chart. Actually, I'm going to go to the 1-hour chart first. Okay. So as you can see here, DYDX has broke out of this little trend here. It has, it tried to break out, got shut down. Tried to break out, got shut down. Tried to break out. So now let's see if this time, if it continues or gets shut down again. I would certainly really like to see. I'm not really worried about this wick right there. Not that worried about the wick. More worried about getting above this level here because it got shut down twice from that exact level. And that exact level is $2.89, where we're currently at $2.88. So we're really going to want to see it push up above that level. Best case scenario, we push up, bounce, and go from there. That would be best case. Worst case is, this other yellow line here, this longer one here. I'll make it white and make it bigger. We don't want to lose that. We really don't want to lose that level. And also, obviously, this level as well. These two white levels, there's kind of two different spots there, two different ideas where you could eject at the same time. But but we're talking upside. And also look at this. Look at this. See back here. It couldn't get above that. See that right there? So funny how TA works out. Oh, you guys can't see it. I'm so sorry. I do that all the time. All right. DYDX. I'm sorry. Okay. All right. So I'll say what I said. We came out. We broke out. We break out. We break out. We're up. All right. But here's the thing. I'm not that worried about this wick right here. I'm more worried about getting above this level. And it's actually very interesting because back here, look, we couldn't get above it here either. We couldn't get above it here either. All right. So this level is very important for it to get above. In terms of a downside, we want to stay above these two white lines. There's support resistance right here, right there. Jada's calling me, but I have my chart on, so chill out. I definitely have the chart on the stream. Can you guys still not see the chart? Give me a thumbs up if you can see the chart, because I have it pulled up. Did I go dark? Oh, the chart's on the screen. You're not sharing your chart. Yes, I am. I am now. Okay. All right. She's like, you're not sharing your chart. I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure the chart is on. I hate when that happens. I forget to click the button sometimes. So sorry about that, everybody. Anyway. So, Kenan, we don't want to lose these two white lines. One is at 282. One is at 277. Okay. Simple enough. We want to break 289 right here. And it looks like, hopefully on the hourly chart, it looks like we break it. That's kind of if we stay in this range, that's okay. If we lose this, that's bad. We go above, we go long. It is that simple. In terms of upside, in terms of targets, and look, even back here, this level, we could not get above this level. This is a massive level at 289. We really got to get above this. All right. So in terms of where could we land, obviously this one at 303 isn't a bad level. And I think really 320, that would be the best case scenario in terms of a target for short term. That would be about a 10.8% pump. We break this and go long to there. We get to that level, and then we start talking. Because there's obviously even another level up here at 350. Yeah. So there's a couple targets there. The momentum looks good. The oscillators look good. We just really got to get above this 289, 290 level, because we've just been rejected from it time and time again. So, set an alarm on that level at 289. It's actually really close to 290. So there you go. I hope that answers your question, Kenan. Sorry about the chart, everybody. I hate when I forget to press the button. It is embarrassing, but we live on. We beat on against the current ceaselessly into the past. Name the book. All right. So this is good. Yesterday I talked about this new standard. The new standard. Let me actually make sure I share the tab. I shared it. Okay. ERC 404s. ERC 404. So there's, ERC 20s, which are tokens. And then there's ERC 320 or 321s, which are NFTs. And this combines tokens and NFTs. All right. It's very interesting. Talked about it a little bit on the show yesterday. Quick refresher. Didn't mean to click my contact list there. Quick refresher from this interview. All right. Not from interview, from this article. Per GitHub, ERC 404's experimental mix ERC 20 and ERC 721 implementation with native liquidity and fractionalization. Imagine being able to buy a small piece of a Bored Ape, fractionalization, like thinking like that, but it's also a token. Isn't that crazy? While these two standards are not designed to be mixed, this implementation strives to do so in a robust manner as possible while minimizing trade-offs. So this project Pandora here, there's not many projects that are doing this, that are ERC 404. Let me refresh this to see if there's any more since. Yeah, a couple more might have added on since yesterday. A couple more might have added on. Oh, yeah, you guys can see that. A couple more might have added on. And we have Pandora at the top. We had Defrogs that pumped up really hard and have come down pretty hard. The Rug, Froggy Friends, Crystal, all have come down pretty hard. But look, Trove's up 220%. Yes was up 1,000% and is down 40 since then. So these projects have been all over the place in terms of price. But when you look at the Pandora chart, I actually, my video came out around here yesterday. It pumped, 60% to the top and has fallen 24% since that. This is something worth keeping your eye on. And this is the Pandora project, the ERC 404. But guess what? Like I said, it is not just a coin. It's on OpenSea. with an 11.4 Ethereum floor. This is crazy. It's not all the day. It's not every day we see another standard take off that actually does something that has attention. I'm not saying go long. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying this is pretty interesting. It is very interesting. Yeah, so I think it's oh, that is funny. Crypto antagonist. Does anyone worry that it's a 404 like it's the greatest known computer error 404? You got a point, but no, I think it's going to be one that actually takes off. Oleg asks, what is happening to algo barely moving, Bitcoin's moving? Well, that's because crypto dominance is running the show, bro. That's what happens. When crypto dominance wakes up, I mean, what altcoins are really, really, really ripping right now? A couple of things are up. A lot of coins are up like 5 or 6%, but that's not really much when we're talking altcoins. When Bitcoin dominance runs the show, I mean, Bitcoin dominance runs the show. I had the chart pulled up. I'll pull it up really again so you can just see it for reference here to answer your question. But yeah, when Bitcoin dominance, look at this thing, man. Look at this. Ripping, dude. Ripping. This is, we broke out of this level here, got above the point of control. We're just heading right back to the next level. So definitely reversal idea. What you want to do is, realize this support resistance level on Bitcoin dominance from here and from here. And even the next one up at 55 too. And you want to set alarms at those levels, man. You want to set an alarm here. You want to set an alarm here. And you want to draw another line and set an alarm right there. Because, when it tests those lines, if it reverses at those lines, that's your signal to go long on altcoins. I mean, very rarely do altcoins just follow Bitcoin the same day. It doesn't work like that. It never has. So just because Bitcoin's pumping and nothing else is, that's a good thing. It's just a a good time to be patient. Why was that such a tough sentence to say? All right. This is a very interesting story. Where'd it go? So this is hilarious to me. I find this very funny. Voters are finally noticing that Bidenomics is working. This is the mainstream media's response to Tucker and everything. Oh, Bidenomics is totally working. It's totally working, everybody. This is why I made this meme. I made this meme here. Voters are finally noticing that Bidenomics is working. The news said it's working. This is one of my memes today. I'm giving you guys some alpha right now. I'm showing you guys the memes. This is another one. When people buy crypto after the halving. I like that one a lot. I have one on my Twitter right now that says when people tell me algo is dead. That's a good one. I have another one, but it's very offensive. It's very offensive. I don't know if I should show you. I'm probably not going to show you. Oh yeah, and here's the story I wanted to, about Putin and the dollar. We kind of already touched on this, but I do want to read this quote. It wasn't us who banned the use of the US dollar. We had no such intention. It was the decision of the United States to restrict our transactions in US dollars. I think it's complete foolishness from the point of view of the interest of the United States itself and its taxpayers, as it damages the US economy, undermines the power of the United States across the world, not to mention exploits the shit out of our taxpayers. I mean, I don't know if you guys really want this meme. I already had someone, the second I brought up Putin, was like, I'm leaving. You're talking about what everyone else is talking about right now. You're talking about the most popular topic in politics right now. I'm leaving. I don't need that. I don't know if I want to show you guys. I have a messed up sense of humor, guys. I have a messed up sense of humor. So that's why I try not to be funny sometimes, because I'll think it's hilarious and everyone will be like, so yeah, I'm gonna be safe here. I'm gonna be safe. I'm gonna play the safe card and not do that. Found this story here very interesting. Is it sharing? Okay. Boom. Black Mirror, one of my favorite TV shows, and I also think that the next season's actually happening right now in real life. Black Mirror goes Web3 with Pixelinix Smile to earn experience. Black Mirror Smile Club challenges participants to smile to earn points, competing on a leaderboard to win prizes. This is hilarious. I definitely enjoy AJ likes dead baby jokes confirmed. Oh man. Busted. But this is a very interesting story. So basically, remember the episode Nosedive, where everyone rates everybody, and then because she got a one negative score. She couldn't go to her friend's wedding and like she ruined her life. And then it's all like based off a social credit score system. They're basically doing that. And, if you have this app with the Smile Club, it's kind of integrated with Web3 based on the social credit score system from the episode Nosedive. Challenges participants to navigate the world of Black Mirror and earn points that can be traded for exclusive prizes and experiences. To earn a unique Smile Pass digital asset, you'll need to smile to log in the experience and then earn points by smiling, referring new users, and completing challenges to move up the global leaderboard. I find that very funny. That they're doing that. Definitely like a good joke on that one episode. And, I think you can even earn some digital assets, some sort of, I don't know if it's going to be worth anything, but I feel like it's pretty cool that they're even doing it in the first place. And it's cool that Black Mirror is doing a marketing push, because that is also low key one of my favorite shows ever on television, on Netflix anyway. And the Glitter Queen also just sold me out down below in the chat that one of AJ's favorite comedians is Anthony Jeselnik, for context. Anthony Jeselnik, I mean, his initials are AJ. I mean, he's like basically my best friend. How much HBAR should I hold if my target to make is 100K? All right. You want to know, huh? You want to know. This is when we go to a little site called thecoinperspective.com. You type in HBAR. Okay. And then you just type in HBAR on this side, so it goes away. And then you realize, HBAR's total market cap right now. You realize HBAR's current price, and then you can play with what would the market cap have to be for HBAR to be blank. So then you figure out, like, say you need HBAR to get to 50 cents to have $1 million or whatever. So you can kind of play around with, with 5 billion, we'd have a 15-cent HBAR. With 50 billion, we'd have $1.50 HBAR. And that is pretty crazy that it would only take $50 billion to have $1.50 HBAR. I mean, guys, HBAR is going to fucking rip. I don't know how else to say it. Look at this. It's only at 2.6 billion. And this is like, I kind of say this sometimes, but for the people that don't know me, if there's anyone new here today, look at this. Look at Bitcoin, almost at $1 trillion. Look at Ethereum, $300 billion. You know how much money that is? And then you come down the list here. And there's Hedera in 40th place to 2.6. Would you rather be in this or be in those? You get my point. I got you, Hyperran. Definitely check out the website, coinperspective.com. Play around. Do some moon math. This is what I use as a tool. I use this tool all the time. It's very interesting. Website Warrior. Hey, AJ, first time on the live chat. What are your favorite AI plays? AI plays? Sure. The Graph is a good one. Singularity Net. The ticker is AGIX, is a good one. PAL is going to rip. Actually, let's take a quick look at PAL right now. I'm curious now because someone mentioned it earlier. And now I want to know how well is my pick doing here. I have a little bag of it. Need to get more of it, but I do have some. Okay. I mean, it's up 24% in the past week. Up 10% in the past 24 hours, pushing 14 cents, only has a market cap of 146 billion. You guys realize what the price of PAL is going to be if it just hits 1 billion? Just 1 billion? I mean, is it on the Coin Perspective? Let me check. Oh yeah, it is. So if PAL got to If PAL got to 1 billion, it would be $1.54. Wow. And it's currently only at 14 cents. 14 cents. Imagine every 14 cents sitting on your dresser turns into $1.54. That's ridiculous. It's basically a 10x, a little bit less, little teeny bit, that's insane. I don't know. I think PAL has crazy upside, especially how much they're partnering out. It's pretty insane. Mackie Powers, $5 super chat. Appreciate you, bro. $1,000 into a coin with a market cap under 250 million. What pick is it? PAL. PAL, right there. PAL's market cap. Let me go back to this. It's currently only 146. Yeah, PAL. That's what I would do. Not telling you what to do, but that's what I would do. What's a good entry on PAL? 6 days ago. What do you think about Beam? Sure. Share this tab instead. Click this up here. And we have about 300 people. Exactly. 300 people in the house right now. Really appreciate every guys being here. Make sure you smash the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Got a couple awesome videos coming for you this weekend. Hopefully, I know I definitely have a portfolio update coming your way. We're starting 2 brand new portfolios. Can't wait to get into that. Also going to have a price prediction, I think, on Solana coming your way relatively soon. Maybe this weekend, if not early next week. Definitely excited to have that video for you as well. And also, big shout out to all my sponsors. Thank you to Market Cypher. Thank you to CryptoChips.io. And thank you to my main sponsor, PHEMEX. If you want to trade, follow me trading on PHEMEX. I am going to have my live trading show out coming relatively soon. It's just going to pop up. I'm not going to plan it. I'm just going to start trading online. If you see me not live streaming at this time, I'm trading. It'll stay on the thumbnail and everything. But I'm doing all my trading on PHEMEX. It's the best exchange, the easiest exchange to use. So if you haven't signed up, make sure you click the link down below in the description. You don't need a KYC. Always have a VPN on, but you don't need a KYC. It's really straightforward, intuitive, creative place to trade. It's going very well. I've been on a hot streak ever since I switched over. So big shout out to them. Thank you guys. All right. So you wanted to see Beam. I got you, fam. BEAM. Beam. Okay, so I don't know if this is just when it started or if this is just how early it is. Let me find another chart to see if it okay, this does seem like its entire lifespan. Okay. So pumped up. It's up 366. It was originally up 513. It actually looks like it's moving pretty well right now. Kind of interesting how it was kind of setting in this little down trendy trend right here. Okay, and then we'll look at the top. Okay, so it's approaching maybe breakout zone there from the daily. Yeah, it's actually really close. So yeah, definitely keep a close eye on this. It looks like it could easily kind of break out from there. The oscillator doesn't look bad. I would just keep a close eye on this one. I wouldn't say trade right now this second because obviously just from a day ago, you kind of missed 15% in a day in 10 hours. So I wouldn't jump in it right away, but definitely want to watch. Yeah, this is a touch and go type of trade. AJ, what do you think of metaverse plays? Are they dead? No, I don't think they're dead. I don't think they're hot right now like the idea was in 21. Remember when Sand and Mana and all of them just went crazy? I think now it's kind of a wait and see game because I feel like the thing is with metaverses is that a lot of people are building metaverses using the same engine. So there's kind of a standard thing. I know a lot of people are using Unreal Engine, and with Unreal there's kind of a limit to it because everyone's using the same shit to build a different world. So there's kind of those upside limitations. Other than that, I think Sand will always be a consistent pick in that realm. I know Earthlings on HBAR. So in the world of HBAR NFTs, there is the Dead Pixel Ghost Club. There is the Hangry Baboons, and under that is Earthlings. And Earthlings is selling NFTs pretty well, but it's the game that is coming that you'll be able to use the NFTs in. That is the promise of Earthlings, and that game is coming. I don't know how long it's going to take. Not sure how their marketing push looks or anything like that, but I do know that they're backed by Ubisoft and directly by Ubisoft, and that's probably going to be a pretty good metaverse pick in terms of a sleeper pick. But yeah, keep an eye out for that one for sure. RWA is the play. I pretty much agree with you. Please look at the mana chart. Terry Hughes. Okay, we can look at the mana chart. Mania. All right. Bang, 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 bang. Daily. All right. Let's look at this thing. All right. So here is since 2023. I'll get rid of the visible range volume profile kind of in the way right now. It is interesting to see So, I mean, 2023, it pumped up in the beginning of the year with everything else, around 84 cents, and has not even come close to regaining that. Interesting. I want to look at something really fast. Screenshot. I want to see the tokenomic situation here. View all. Oh, you guys can't see this. Sorry. Boom. All right. So you go to CoinMarketCap and type screenshot, and you will get a look at the previous tokenomics for this thing. So January, let's say January 8th, 2023. Try to find mana. I don't know how far down it will be, but I'm sure I'll find it eventually. Mana. Where the hell is this thing? Did anybody see mana? I'm trying to get an idea of how much the tokenomics have grown since this point in time. I don't think it was above the top 30. No way. I mean, how far did this thing go down? There's Sandbox in 52, so it's probably right there. Decentraland. Market cap 700 million. Circulating supply 1855. Okay. So 1855. So 1.85 billion. So now let's go over here. Mana. Boom. Wow. So really the circulating supply has actually gone down since then. Did they do like some sort of tokenomic change or something? Interesting. Because back here, this is 2023 when it popped up on the chart. This is all relevance because what I was trying to do is I was trying to determine in the chart here if mana supply has gone up since back then. Unless something happened with the tokenomics I don't know about, it does not seem to be the case. So really, this is all a market. This is a gap in market cap, not because the supply went up. And that's actually good news. Okay. So, I mean, to be fair, it, had a little breakout, but it's kind of fell a little quiet breakout. Very interesting support resistant line seems to be this right here at 61 cents. Could not get above that bad boy right there from this touch over here. So obviously that is the target for us to even retest that previous high to that level. Well, to the local high was 31%, to that level 36%, until the 2023 high would be an 82% pump. The indicators don't look the best. Curvature on the money flow. It's also in its own local downtrend at the moment. Let me figure this out really quick. Coming down. Okay, so, I mean, yeah, it doesn't even really make sense. I mean, you could draw it like this, but even that doesn't make sense because it's just popping. Yeah, I don't know. This one's tough. I feel like, okay, so basically there's a lot of like little baby levels on this chart where it's like there's a level here, there's a level here, there's a level here, there's a level here. It hasn't like ended up at the same spot. But what I can say locally is that there's a pretty consistent floor right around here, right around 41 cents. That would be my parachute level. If it went below that level, I would not want anything to do with it. It is, locally trending this way. You know what I mean? So what we really want to see first is it to get above and stay above this previous high right here. So we want to see it continue past 46 and not get rejected at 46. And then once it gets to 46, we want it to get above the next one, right? So basically, so this level here would be GTFO. From here to here would be a 6% trade. Man, I don't know. This isn't a coin that I'm going to be involved in. This isn't a coin that has liquidity for day trading. This isn't a coin that it could be a long-term play for some people. It's not going to make my MySpace top 8. I'll tell you that. But it is an interesting coin to think about considering how well it did before. It did go pretty well in the past. I'm not going to lie. HBAR under 10 cents is always a good buy. I will not argue with you there. I actually want to take a quick look at the HBAR chart. Boom, boom. Oh, man. Oh, man. Look at this thing. Since February 4th, for the record, it's February 9th, we're talking a 14% jump. It's still under 8 cents. So is this going to be a level of rejection? So yeah, there is kind of a baby level right where it's at. Yeah, if you look at this top right there. Yeah, that's true. And it touched here as well. So sometimes there's levels hidden because it'll stop for a sec, and then like when you look at this, you'll see like the main levels like that, like this, but then you kind of have to look for right where it touched here, or when it touched here, or when it topped right there. You know what I mean? Like sometimes with support resistance, you kind of have to like search for like the reason for it to get denied, if that makes sense. Also on the 2-hour chart with HBAR, I'm not in love with the setup, guys. I don't like this setup. Look, coming up right here, and then on the oscillator, anchor wave, trigger wave, trigger wave. That's basic market cipher strategy on a bearish divergence. It doesn't look that good. We really, on the 2-hour, it's not my favorite. The 1 hour is not my favorite. The 4 hour is not bad. It's really when you look at like the daily is when it looks really good. Like the daily, kind of bullish div right here from that coming down, oscillator coming up, -317 on the dual band strength index. Big shout out to Market Cipher. Click the link in the description if you don't have it. What we really want to see is HBAR like kind of get, and really what I want to see from HBAR, I'll tell you what I want to see. First of all, this is the local high. We really want to see that get broken. And the reason this level is so important is because in the beginning of 2023, we got rejected at the same place. We actually went above it just a little bit, but this right here makes me sad. Wait, makes me sad. I'm so sad right now. Why am I sad? So sad. That's because HBAR double topped and got rejected. But I will say that this line here, see this line? This line, it maintained that floor. Okay, so that kind of gives them some color here. And got some eyeliner around. Got some eyeliner. This right here is HBAR Jerry. Okay, HBAR Jerry, everybody. And he's very sad because he needs to get back to this yellow line. Yellow line. This one right there. And then if we get above that yellow line, somebody clip HBAR Jerry. If we get above that yellow line, we can continue on. So we really want to fight to get to that local high, which would be a 26% jump to a skosh under 10 cents. And what's interesting about HBAR, everybody, I've said this before and I'll say it again, is that what's interesting is that look how much time it didn't spend between here, this value area and this value area. Okay, look, from this line to this line, it just came straight down, straight down. So what I'm saying here is that there's not much volume in here, everybody. There's not much volume. So if we get above 10 cents, I would expect a pretty quick move to 20. I would expect a pretty quick move to 20 cents because there's nothing there. Boom. And that would be about a 95% move, one-way street. It's going to happen. And when it happens, it's going to happen fast. Very interesting stuff on the HBAR chart. Yep, AJ definitely learned trading from CryptoFace. Why? HBAR Jerry. He's very sad. Very sad, HBAR Jerry. Yeah, I definitely learned trading from CryptoFace. Hey, I learned from the best, though. What can I say? HBAR under 10 cents is always a good buy. Yeah, I'm big shout out to HBAR. I think I'm going to do for my PHEMEX, I'm going to do a PT giveaway for you guys here pretty soon. I think next week I'll start promotion for that. I'll probably give away like $500 to the community, something like that. I don't know if I should do like one person wins 500 or 5 people win 100. Something like that. I think when more people have a chance, more people get involved. But I like doing big giveaways, especially like when something like this happens is a big deal to me that this works out. And I want to help you guys learn how to trade. Like, trading can change everything. Trading can change the game. Holding, hodling, long-term strategy, all day. I'm here for it. But trading, it's where the money's at, everybody. It's where the money's really at. And I'm going to really focus on what I'm really going to focus on actually is stop telling you everything I'm writing, because for my book to write itself, I need to stop talking what I'm writing. I need to separate my writing brain from my talking brain, because I want to do a beginner series, but I don't want to step on my own toes. I want to save the book material for the book and then save the content material for the content. But it's hard for me to do that because I'm learning so much. So I am really going to focus on doing a lot of like, not beginner. I don't want to spoon feed you guys. You guys are smart. There's 272 people here. You're here because you want to learn. You're here because you're smart. And I'm going to make a beginner, but like intermediate trading strategies. Like you're going to have to catch on pretty fast. You're going to have to catch on, and you're also going to have to like kind of circle back to easier. We're going to staircase the material. We're going to titrate, strigate the material. So you will always be able to go back and kind of reference previous indicators, previous confluence for like bigger ideas. You guys aren't dumb. You'll be able to follow it. And that series is going to come out here pretty soon. I've been working on a lot of stuff. I want to get out more videos during the week, but I'm also working on so much stuff in the background that it'll make sense once it all rolls out. It will, for sure. Ricky Burris, $5 super chat, said, I'm thinking grogger tattoos for everyone. All right, how about this? The day Algorand hits my projected all-time high. Once the day Algorand hits $3, I'll get a grogger tattoo. We also need a grogger logo. You're right. We definitely need a grogger logo. Get rich or get wrecked, for sure. But everybody, that's a wrap for this week. You guys are awesome. I seriously have one of the most awesome communities in crypto. You guys are here every day. I really, really appreciate it. Definitely trying to grow the Grogger Nation one DGen at a time, but we will get there. You guys are awesome. Make sure you like this video if you haven't already. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Watch out for a couple of videos coming your way this weekend. Stay tuned on Twitter. Going to be having a bunch of offensive memes coming out here. I do want to show you one, but I don't want to show you one, so I'm probably not going to show you one. But with that being said, guys, be safe, get rich or get wrecked. Later.